Right now we're in the new Audi Q5 on the way to Vienna, and my first impression is that the steering feel is actually quite nice. Surprised when I turned out of the car park for the first time. Quite a bit of heft to the steering. I wouldn't say a lot of precision to it. It does make the car feel quite confident on the road. The Audi Q5 does feel quite similar in some ways to the A5, that the chassis feels very taut. Of course, this car is higher than the A5, so you don't get the same agility on the road, but that's it, you can just feel the underlying refinement. Now, one feature that I can test out really often in the Austrian highways is the adaptive cruise control. So once you turn it on, it's really smart. You just set it on and it will drive for you, and it will follow the speed of the car in front. And if you want to overtake, you just signal and the car will accelerate. And it will also change according to the changing speed limits on the road. So for example, if now it's 130 km per hour and the next 100 meters it changes to 80 km per hour, it will change the speed limit down and it will slow down your car as well. But of course, it's not fully autonomous driving. You still have to keep your hands on the steering wheel, and if you let go for too long, the car wants you to take control of the car again. The sound insulation in the car is really good, and I believe that's thanks also to the double gauge glass on the windows. You drive this car all day long and without feeling very tired. I think it also helps that the interior feels very spacious. Make special mention about the comfort in this car. So this car has air suspension, so it literally glides on the road. It is simply serene. I'm not sure about the steel dampers that will come in the Q5's Singapore. Let's see how those perform, but with FSD maybe it might also be quite comfortable. Another point to mention is that the interior feels very airy, so there's a lot of glass that you can look out of, and the rear view mirror as well gives you a very good view. I'm not sure whether it will be the same for the Sportback, which has a slightly smaller rear windscreen, but on this car it is very easy to drive, and I believe even to park as well. I've just turned on the dynamic mode on the car, so let's give it some beans and see how the power is. Okay, I've just hit 130 plus km per hour, and the car is pretty impressive. Now, this is not the base model, it is Quattro, so actually it's faster by more than 1 second to the 0 to 100 km per hour sprint than the base model. Yeah, this is really respectable, and you'll be not left wanting for power. But I think I'll stick into the balance mode. I think that's my favorite setting to be on, because I think it gives the best spread between comfort and sport. It just makes me feel more relaxed for daily driving. Now, talking about its Volkswagen Group peers, there's actually no comparison. So only the A5 and the Q5 now sit on the PPC platform. There is no Porsche Macan ICE next generation car coming. I would say the PPC is probably the most impressive in this segment right now. I've not driven the new Mercedes-Benz GLC. In comparison to the BMW X3, I think this car is very competitive. Audi Q5 is stated to come into Singapore by the end of this year. From my initial impressions, I think this car will do very well in Singapore, and it might help Audi claim the top spot again in its class. Head on over to oneshift.com, the one-stop info hub for everything new and electric.